She'll be discussing commercial energy audits and LED lighting. She's a certified energy auditor and the founder and president of IMPACTenergy. She's Vail-based, energy engineering firm dedicated to maximizing energy efficiency for the hospitality industry. Founded in 2010, IMPACTenergy has worked with more than 75 hotels and timeshares. So we're really excited to have Melissa here. She is out of Vail, but she is happy to be here and happy to do some work in our area because we are limited in this area. So thanks, Melissa.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Melissa Kline with IMPACTenergy, and today what we're going to go over is, how we can help your building reduce energy costs and operational costs, increase energy efficiency, and improve overall occupant comfort. So also I am going to target energy audits and LED lighting with keeping these main 3 points in mind. But before I go on with the presentation, to take a quick survey of who is here, how many people have had an energy audit for their property? Perfect. How many people have started to install LED lighting at their house or their property? Oh, wow. Perfect. Okay, I just wanted to take a quick survey where everyone is at. So I'm going to talk about the sustainability process and see, so I understand, what the audience I can speak to. Just a little bit more of who we are. The company is IMPACTenergy. We work with owners and facility managers to help maximize energy efficiency at their buildings. Our team, we're made up of licensed engineers, certified energy managers, certified energy auditors. And, she spoke to earlier, we've helped over 75 commercial buildings, realize their energy saving goals. And some of the clients that you might recognize, East West Partners, RCI, Starwood, and Vail Resorts. So the sustainability cycle. Our sustainability cycle is just a new way of looking at the energy savings process. We partner with you to start at different points in this cycle. And, for example, some of our customers are just like, I want to, target LED lighting. That would be our implementation phase. And that's a great way to really target that low-hanging fruit, realize that savings, and then go deeper into that sustainability savings. Also, if you have had an energy audit or, had that upfront investment, we can also help, maximize that process. So let's take a closer look at, what this sustainability cycle looks like. Phase 1, assess. We work with you to assess the energy efficiency opportunities in your building. The way we do that is through our energy services, such as an energy audit, which I'm going to speak to, lighting audit, recommissioning, ongoing commissioning. What these services provide are, it provides a plan, numbers, and optimization. So through these, energy audits, what we're going to try to do is provide a short-term and long-term plan to realize your energy savings, reduce costs, increase efficiency, improve on occupant comfort. The numbers are also important because every energy recommendation that we do provide for you, we're going to have a return on investment, a payback, and this is great because then, the stakeholders or the owners, they can make a quick decision to move forward with any of these energy measures for their buildings. And lastly, optimization. So, an energy audit is to target low-cost, no-cost items. So how do we look at your building and use what you have and improve on the efficiency of what's going on in your building already? So just optimizing what exists. Next slide. So this is a case study of an energy audit. I'm going to talk a little bit more on what an energy audit is, and then I'll discuss the numbers that you see above. So what an energy audit is, it consists of 3 phases. The first phase is the client interview. The second phase is the on-site energy audit, and the third phase is the energy report. So, the client interview is really zoning in on what your goals are. A lot of times people hear energy efficiency or energy audit, so they think the only goal is energy. But there are also the other goals that, that we work with are guest comfort or occupant comfort and durability. Some examples of what occupant comfort might look like is, hey, I'm in a building, there's spaces that are too hot, too cold, how do we look at that holistically? Or lighting, for example, guest rooms, because we do with the hospitality industry a lot. Hey, this room is underlit or overlit, we're having a lot of complaints. How do we handle guest comfort in that area? Durability issues might be the valves are breaking consistently, the boiler's oversized, why is that? Or there's pipes, they're frozen, there's a lack of insulation. So those are durability issues. So when we work with the client, it's what are your energy goals? Also, what are your comfort goals or durability issues that are happening in your building? The on-site audit, I get asked this all the time, how long will it take? It could take 1 to 3 days, and it could be anywhere from 1 to 3 people on site. And that just really depends on the size of the building, and it depends on the complexity of your system. What we do look at on site is the lighting systems coupled with lighting design. We're going to look at your HVAC system, so that includes boilers, chillers, VFDs, air handler units, makeup air units, just all your mechanical systems. We're also going to look at your energy controls, and that could be anywhere from just in-room thermostats to building automation systems to overall energy management systems. We also will do a commercial blower door test, so that's just looking at the envelope and the air leakage at that location. Lastly is phase 3 is the energy report. A couple of key items to look at is every energy measure that we recommend will be prioritized in the report. Also, we'll have a payback for each recommendation, and also we'll have an explanation of why we're including it, and then lastly, an implementation plan. A lot of times people want to do this in-house, so we have a whole implementation plan, how we can work with the chief engineer to make sure that they can execute it correctly. The other important item in the energy report is the top 5. A lot of times, and I'll get to that with the numbers, a lot of times people say, well, an energy audit is so expensive, the initial cost, also, to implement. So we've created this top 5 items, and it's all low-cost, no-cost energy measures. And it's anything that pays back between 3 and 6 months, and anything that's under $500. And once you capture that energy savings, we'll use that money to fund larger projects. So what I'm going to, and the last thing in the energy report is we look at capital improvements for your long-term reserve study. So let's look a little bit more at this, no worries, this case study. So this is a property, Beaver Run Resort. It is located in Breckenridge, Colorado. The square footage is around 700,000 square feet, so keep in mind it is a larger building, so if you have a smaller building, the cost will be less for your upfront cost and energy assessment. So we did an energy audit for them and a recommissioning study for them. So that first line shows you how much it costs for the energy audit, recommissioning, and that top 5 recommendations. And I'll touch upon what those top 5 recommendations are real quick. Those top 5 was, 2 of them was in their energy management system. We're able to reduce the air handler unit's schedule load and adjust the minimum set points. Also, we reduced valve leakage, and we installed LED lighting, and we also installed vending binders. So just really quick items they were able to execute all in-house. So the next line is just rebates. They were able to get around $17,000 back in rebates for both the initial energy audit and those top 5 recommendations. So total project cost was around $27,000. Keep in mind, bigger project. And their annual savings was $20,000. They were actually able to capture that within 6 months, due to that return on investment for every single measure that we gave. So when the HOA board just sat in front and looked at those numbers, quick return. They're able to implement that short-term plan and execute very quickly. Total simple payback is at 1.4 years. I get asked all the time, you know, what's the payback? Usually between 1 and 2 years, so that payback is the investment to have the actual assessment, somebody coming out and really doing a comprehensive assessment, and the top 5 recommendations. So that payback is between 1 and 2 years. Also, what you'll definitely see is by having an energy audit, usually see a reduction between 7 and 10% in your utility bills. So like I said, it's just the payback's there. It's just, you know, going through and executing that. Okay. So phase 2, we partner with our clients to help coordinate and develop the process to implement energy efficiency improvements. You know, the way we do that is creating an energy action plan, implement. So, you know, we serve as an extension of the facility staff to help provide guidance on the energy project and documents. So we just track the energy savings. The products that are here are LED lights, lighting controls, and energy controls. Okay. So I just want to talk about lighting, LED lighting, lighting efficiency. All the time I get asked, why should I switch from a, you know, incandescent bulb to a CFL or an LED? Here you could see, what you see here is a cost savings comparison from an LED and a CFL compared to a traditional incandescent. I'll jump down to the annual energy savings. If you install 5 LED 10-watt bulbs, you will, compared to a traditional incandescent bulb, you'll save a total of $260 on your energy bills. If you did that with CFLs, it's around $195 on your energy bills. So that payback's around 1 month. That's not even including rebates. So when I get asked, you know, why go for it? You know, an LED, yes, $8 for a traditional 60 watt, you know, to replace a traditional 60 watt. But if with a 1 month investment, you know, you'll start reaping those savings right away. The other thing I want to compare is an LED to a CFL. A lot of people ask me, why should I go from CFL to LED? I'm already efficient. I mean, if you just look at the annual energy savings, you'll save an additional $68 per year. That's a 7-month return on investment. That's not even looking at your operation and maintenance costs, which is, you know, additional material that you'll be saving because not replacing those light bulbs. So it's just, it's worth it in energy savings. Also, LED compared to a CFL, LED has the capability of dimming, better color, you know, better for the environment overall, and it's just brighter. So overall, it's just a more favorable bulb. So when upgrading to more efficient lighting or LED lighting, different optimal lighting efficiency strategies that you should look at: efficiency, which we just discussed, design, and control. So when looking at design, a lot of people want to retrofit their projects, so you just go out and buy LED bulbs and just stick them in. Make sure that, you know, you have the opportunity to actually improve your space, so take advantage of that. One, you know, look at the lumen output. You know, do I want to make the space brighter or not? You know, also take a look at the color temperature. You know, am I trying to create an environment that's warm and inviting, which would be more like a 2700 Kelvin, or am I trying to create a place that's more productive and people can see the tasks they're doing, which is more like a 4000 K LED. The other one is lighting levels. You know, a lot of spaces are underlit or overlit. So, you know, like I said, this is an opportunity just with simple LEDs to really take advantage of that and increase the lumen output or the brightness. Speaking to lighting controls, I just think this is a great opportunity to even improve more on, you know, the overall efficiency strategies. It's a great way to, it's like a great solution to help with the human error, you know, if people aren't turning off, you know, the lights. And it doesn't, you know, really, it doesn't compromise either the design or comfort of a space. Okay, I think I got one more and that's it. Phase 2, and that's just the last part of the whole, sustainability cycle. At this point, while you're doing these energy measures and installing these energy measures, make sure you measure and verify your energy savings. What they were talking to before, make sure you know what you're saving, and then always continually improve. Ways we help with that is an analysis of the utility bills, installing energy meters or smart meters, delivering a customized report, and creating action alerts. And then the last one is touching upon rebates. I know every jurisdiction is different. They spoke about rebates earlier, but rebates really always just help move along this process. So thank you so much. That was it.